Live at the Centre on ABC Radio, Hobart and across Tasmania. This is guitar royalty. As far as names go in jazz guitar, they don't come much bigger than Reinhardt. Lulo Reinhardt is in today playing with Bart Stenhouse. How is it to be a guitarist with the name Reinhardt?
It's perfect for me because the name Reinhardt's open the doors, you know, everywhere I go. I was in Australia first time 15 years ago. And I was in this studio also, like 6 or 7 years ago, I remember. Because Django, this name, on the beginning it was like a pressure on my shoulder, but now I'm totally free because I play my own music. I play Reinhardt.
What is your style? He was gypsy jazz, but yours is a little different.
Yeah, my style is Latin swing.
Mm-hmm. How much of your family does play guitar?
Many, I can tell. In Koblenz, in my town, I have maybe 15 cousins. They're all professional musicians. But 90% of them, they just play jungle music, like I did for more than 25 years. They're way younger than me. And the oldest, my older cousin Mike, he was one of the famous jungle player in the 70s, 80s. He changed, he's playing now flamenco.
Oh, right.
Yeah, because especially we as Reinhardts, we say like we have to change, we have to play something different because Django was Django. No one can play like Django. That's why I play sometimes songs from Django. My favorite songs like Django's Castle. I prefer the ballads from Django, you know. But I played this music for 25 years, and that's okay.
Have you seen love for Django change in your lifetime as you travel the world?
Yes, of course. And I change a lot in my style because I was many times in Morocco and in the States, of course, Spain, France, blah, 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 everywhere. Until in the desert, I was doing a movie in the desert with Bedouins and nomads. But Django changed his style. If you listen to Django stuff from the 30s, 40s, 50s, and only on the beginning he was playing pure swing. Then he was getting more modern because he played with Duke Ellington. He plays more jazz. And then Django said on the end, beginning of the 50s, he said, I stopped playing guitar because bebop came out. And he hated bebop in the beginning. And then later on, by mistake, he was playing electric guitar because one of his neck, on his guitar, a neck was broken. And so someone gave him his first electric guitar. And he was shocked because he never played with an amp, you know. That guitar can be so loud, you know. So, and he played so modern. In this time, this was unbelievable. This was like today Pat Metheny or John Scofield, sounds like this. So there you see how Django changed. I think when he was still alive, he would play maybe also rock music or something.
And Bart, how did you two start playing together?
We actually have a mutual friend in Byron Bay, and I've been wanting for years to reach out with other international artists, and started that a couple of years ago. And she mentioned to me, she said, "Oh, you have to get in touch with Lulo. He's a friend of mine. He's an amazing guitar player." And I said, "That's not Lulo Reinhardt, is it?" And she said yes. So she pushed me to do it, and I wrote to him and asked him if he would like to come to Australia and perform a national tour with me, and he said, "Yes, let's make it happen." Wow. So.
What was that first session like where you played with Lulo Reinhardt for the first time?
It was amazing. I picked him up from the airport, and we had, was it 2 days, Lulo, to rehearse? 2 days? Yeah, 2 days, and then we hit the road. Whoa. So it was very intense, but it was wonderful. I'm still pinching myself. It's been amazing. We've done 12 shows now, and we've got 3 left on the tour, and it's just been a wonderful journey.
And a pretty global style of your own, a lot of international influences. What do you call your style on the guitar?
I guess the best way to kind of put it together would be maybe world jazz fusion, because I'm taking influence from flamenco music and North Indian classical music, and I'm a jazz player, and I've studied jazz for many years, and yeah, I love all those musics, but I also love tango music and salsa and samba and flamenco, many styles of music.
Well, we'd love to hear another one. What can you play next for us?
I think we play one of your songs.
Okay, sure.
You want to say something about this?
Sure. So this is a piece called Try Again. It's an extended blues piece that I wrote about 5 years ago, and it's kind of written to be played in a dark jazz club about midnight. But if you can kind of picture that, that's what the song's about.
For the record, we only have about half the lights on we usually would in the Live at the Centre studio on ABC Radio Hobart and across Tasmania for Lulo Reinhardt and Bart Stenhouse. And this is going out live on Facebook if you want to watch it on the ABC Hobart page as well. This is some of the best guitar you will get anywhere on the planet. And a couple of comments on Facebook coming through acknowledging that. Tassie Nick saying, I loved that performance, smiley face. And Carline says, thank you, very enjoyable. It's Lulo Reinhardt and Bart Stenhouse who are responsible for it. It's live on ABC Radio Hobart and across Tasmania, as well as going out on the ABC Hobart Facebook page as well, if you want to see it in video form. Before, these two collaborate in performances at the Devonport Jazz Festival tomorrow night and then at the Salamanca Arts Centre in Hobart on Wednesday night. You mentioned playing in the desert. Where were you? What were you doing?
I was doing a documentary movie in Morocco 2 years ago, Desert Inspiration. And it's all about, like I said before, Berber, nomads, culture in Morocco. Because I had friends there. I was playing on a big festival, Rendezvous de la Musique, in Agdes. Agdes is behind the Big Atlas mountain. and there is the Tra area. You know, the river Tra starts there, and this is going into the desert, Emhamit. So I was there with a film crew from Germany, and it was amazing, amazing. There's only a trailer in YouTube, the Desert Inspiration. So I was composing all the music, soundtracks for the movie. Yeah.
So guitar takes you some pretty fantastic places.
To the best places in the world.
Remote islands at the bottom of the world included. Welcome, yes.
I love Tasmania. I love this place here. It's amazing. I made a song, but we don't play it tonight. We play it maybe tomorrow or when we come back to Hobart. I made a song 7 years ago, Hobart Swing.
Really?
It's on my CD. I recorded CD 2010 in Sydney, and they're all my songs from Tasmania, from Australia. One song is Bossalismo or Katoomba Birds, then Hobart Swing.
Oh, what inspired you in Hobart for the song?
I don't know. I don't know. I just composed the songs here. I have always pictures in my head when I go somewhere, and you know how it is here. It looks amazing. Today we were driving up to the mountains and we're looking down to the city and the ocean. It's amazing. So then you have colors in your head, you have fantasies, and this is how it works.
Yeah. For you, Bart, what is one of the more exotic and fascinating places playing the guitar has taken you?
I'd probably have to say India. I performed at the India International Guitar Festival, when was it? 2016, in January. And that was amazing, performing with some musicians from here that I took over and also with some local musicians. I've also performed in remote India in front of 5,000 people with some friends there. That was amazing. I didn't expect it. I thought it'd be maybe 200 people, and we arrived at the festival and it was 5,000. So it was incredible with totally improvised music. There was no rehearsal. It was, and we pulled it off. It was a lot of fun.
And do you find once you play a particularly special gig like that in such a new place to you that it adds another flavour to your music from there?
Oh, totally. Yep. Yeah, India's definitely, it's worked its way under my skin and comes out in my playing, definitely.
Have you booked in your next trip then?
I'm hoping to be there in December. I did a national tour here with a tabla player from Kolkata in India in April, and he and I are talking about doing a tour across India in December this year.
So we will meet in India, of course, in December, because I go there also in December, recording a CD with Debashish Bhattacharya. He was a student of Debashish. I was on tour with him 8 weeks in the States. So this is all about also soundtrack, because I do another movie next year in India. I go back to India because I'm a gypsy. We came from India, original, 1100 years ago. And I go with a film crew to Egypt, Armenia, and Rajasthan.
How connected do you feel to that gypsy heritage?
A lot, because I'm gypsy 100%. I speak the language, everything. My whole family, we are pure gypsies, 100%.
Thank you so much for being here today. It is a pleasure to have you both in. And can we have one more song before you go? Of course, great.
Of course, yeah. This song is Mar Isol, The Ocean and the Sun.
Lulo Reinhardt and Bart Stenhouse playing live at the Centre on your afternoon on ABC Radio Hobart and across Tasmania.